Hi friends, today we are discussing IGCSE Board 7th Standard Maths Cambridge Lower Secondary Maths Learners Books 8 Part 1B Chapter number 10 Percentage Exercise 10.2 Using Multiplier. In question number 1, we have taken exercise 10.2. In this exercise, always use a multiplier to calculate the percentage increases or decreases. Question number 1. What multiplier would you use to A. Increases a value by 63%, B. Decreases a value by 63%, C. Increases a value by 103%, D. Decreases a value by 88%. Here I have taken the calculations. Increases a value 63%, it means add 63% to 100, resulting we are getting 163%. It means a plus of 63 and 100, 163. 163, convert 163% to a multiplier. We are getting 163%, it means 163 divided by 100, we are getting 1.63. The final answer is 1.63 is the multiplier. And question number B, decreases a value by 63%. The same way we have calculated. Here decreases, it means subtract 63% from 100, resulting is 37%. Finally that 37 convert 37% to a multiplier, 37 upon 100, we are getting 0.37. 0.37 is the final answer. And question number C. Question number C, increases a value by 103%. Add 103% to 100, we are getting 203. The same way calculations, we are getting answer 2.03. The same way D decreases a value by 88%. Subtract that 88% from 100, resulting in 12%. We are getting 12 upon 100, we have final value 0.12. And question number 2, match the each percentage change to the correct sub multiplier. The first one is done for you. For A is 2. The basic calculation is for 50% increases multiplier, add 50% to 100, resulting 150%. 150 upon 100, we are getting 1.5. Answers A match second, 1.5 is already given in the book. In question number B, 80% increases multiplier, the same way add 80% to 100, resulting 118%. 180% upon 100 is equal to 1.8. The answer is 1.8, the match 3. The same way we have to calculate the decreases, it means subtract, increases, it means additions, add. We are getting that same way calculations 0.2 and D 2.2. For E and F, we are getting 20% decreases multiplier, we are getting 0.8. The same way of calculation, subtracting 20% to 100, resulting in 80%. And F 20% increases multiplier, the same way add 20% to 100, resulting is 120. 120 upon 100, we are getting final value 1.2. The final matching the calculation result A2, B3, C1 and D4 and E5 and F4. Question number 3, write the multipliers of increasing 45% and 245% increases, decreases of 45%. The solutions of these equations increases of 45%. Add 45% to 100 resulting in 145%. 145 upon 100 1.45. Final answer multiplier 1.45. The same way increases in 245. The same method we have to follow for determining multiplier. We are getting 3.45. The question number C, the same way 45, it means subtract 45% to 100, finally we are getting 55. 55 upon 100, 0.55, multiplier is 0.55. In question number 4, here some multiplier, write the percentage changes in each case. A multiple 0.75, B multiple 1.22, C multiple 3.33, D multiple 0.33, E multiple 0.03. The solutions of these equations, this mathematics, A multiple 0.75, it means 0.75 into 100, that value subtract in final percentage of 100. 100 0.75 into 100, 75. 100 minus 75, we are getting 25%. Final answer percentage is 25%, decreases. And the same way the 1.22, here 1.22 into 100 minus 100. 1.22 is equal 122 minus 100 is 22. Answer is percentage 22% increases. Here the value is first 100, it means decreases, and that next 100% here means second step means that is increases. And question number C, 3.33, the first 3.33 into 100, so 3.33 100 is 333. Okay, 333 value minus 100, finally 233. The higher value is 333, that purpose the automatic result is increases. Whenever that higher value decreases, it means we are getting decreasing symbol. Here first, for example, that 100 minus 75, the 75 is lower value compared with 100, so we are getting 25% decreases. The same way in D and E, we are getting 67% decreases, and E 97% decreases. Question number 5, increase each of these numbers by 85%. A 40, B 180, C 12. The solutions of these equations: A equal to 40, add 85% to 100, resulting 185. Here mentions increases of these numbers by 85%. The 85% we can add to 100, we are getting resulting in 185%. 185 upon 100, we are getting 1.85 as multiplier. Multiple of this 40, we are getting final answer 74. The same way the calculations of B and C, we are getting 333, and C also we are getting 222. It means multiplier with the 12%, we are getting 22.2. Question number 6, find the value of 45 kg after the following changes: an increases of 20%, an increases of 170%, C a decreases of 60%. Increases of 20%, add 20% to 100 resulting in 120%. Multiplier 1.2, the finally 1.2 multiple with that 45 kg, we are getting 54. Answer is 54 kg. And question number B, increases of 170%. 170% of the same way, 170 plus 100, 270, we are getting multiplier 2.7. The 45 multiple of 2.7, we are getting 121.5 kg. The same way the C also decreases of 60%. 60% it means subtract, decreases it means subtract the value from 100, resulting 40%. 40% for multiplier 0.4 we are getting 0.4 into 45 kg. We are getting answer 18 kg. Question number 7. The masses of a girl is 26.5 kg. The several years later, her masses has increased by 62%. The calculate her new mass. Round your mass answers of 1 decimal. A man has the mass of 172.4 kg. He reduced his mass by 38%. Calculate his new mass. First, the question number 1 decreases. First, add 62 percentage. Increase the 62 percentage to 100. We are getting 162. The same multiplier 1.62. The 1.62 multiplied with the 26.5 kg. Finally, we are getting rounding to 42.9 kg. In question number B also the same. 38% decreases, it means we have subtract 38 to 100. We are getting 62 percentage. 62 upon 100 0.62. Multiplier is 0.62. The 172.4 is given in the questions. 172.4 multiple with the multiplier 0.62. We are getting 106.88. Rounding of figure, we are the round to 106.9 kg. That is the final answer. In question number 8, increases 964 by 65 percentage. The same way B and C. Increases 964 65 percentage. Increases, it means add 65 percentage to 100, resulting 165 percentage. Finally, we are getting multiplier 1.65. 1.65 multiple with 964. We are getting the final answer 1590.6. Question number B also the same calculations we are getting. Increases, it means add 195 percentage to 100, 295 percentage. Finally, we are getting multiplier 2.95 multiple with 357. The final answer is 1053.15. We are getting. Question number C, decreases, it means subtract the value of 84 percentage from 100, then resulting 16 percentage. Final multiplier 0.16 multiple with 560, then 560.16. We are getting 89.6. The final answer. Question number 9. Each change the length by the percentage shown. 660 mm. 70 percentage decreases. So decreases, it means we are subtracting the 70 percentage to 100, resulting 30%. That is 30% 100 divided by 100. We are getting multiplier 0.30. The 660 into multiplier we are getting 198. Final answer is 198 percentage. The same way D also. Here question number 9, change each length by the percentage shown. Here length mm changes and new length 90, 240, 660, 320 changes. 180 percentage increases, 12 percentage increases, 70 percentage decreases, and finally 7 percentage decreases. The basic question number 9A, 90 mm. 180 percentage increases, it means add 180 percentage to 100, resulting in 280 percentage. 280 percentage for multiplier we are getting 2.80. 90 into 2.8, finally we are getting 252. B, 240 mm we are getting 12% increases, means we can add 12% to 100, finally 120, 112. And we are calculations of this 1.2. Here 112 is there. 9 question number B. And question number C also the same way, 660 multiple 70% decreases, it means subtract 70% to 100, resulting in 30%. We are getting multiplier 0.30. 660 into 0.30, 198. Answer is 198. And question number D also the same. 320 mm 1% decreases, it means decrease 93, and we are getting multiplier 0.93. 320 into 0.93, 297.6. Here 12% to 100, we are getting the answer 112. The final multiplier of 1.12. The multiplier is 1.12. 1.12 multiple with 240, we are getting the result 268.8. Final answer is 268.8. And question number C and D also the same way. We are getting final answer 252, and B 268.8, C 198 and 297.6. Sum number 10. An athlete has a resulting pulse rate of 60 beats per minute. During a race, this increases to 160 beats per minute. A. Calculate the percentage increases, and B. Calculate the percentage decreases after the race when the pulse rate falls from 160 to 60 beats per minute. The solutions of this problem: athlete plus rate. A percentage increases from 60 to 160 beats per minute. The increases, first we have to find out increases value. It means maximum minus minimum. 160 minus 60, we are getting 100. So increases value is 100. Percentage increases formula increases value upon initial value. What is the initial value? 60. So 100 minus 60, we are getting 166.6, rounding of figure 167. Here 0 cancels, and we are putting 166.6. The percentage decreases, it means initial value 160 minus 60, 100. Here initial value we are getting 100 minus 160 into 100, 62.5. The final answer is 62.5 decreases. This is question number A, and question number B we are getting percentage increases equal to increases value upon initial value into 100. The same formula we have to apply. We are getting 62.5% decreases. Question number 11. A increases 96 by 25%, B decreases 200 by 40, C increases 60 by 100%, D decreases 240 by 50%. The solutions of this problem: A increases by 96 by 25%, add 25% to 100, finally we are getting 125%. 125 upon the multiplier is 1.25. 1.25 multiple with 96, this value 96, 1.25, 96 and 1.25, we are getting 252. The answer is 252. Answer is 120 actually. (96 plus 1.25), we are getting final answer 120. And B decreases 200 by 40, subtract 40% to 100, resulting in 60%. The multiplier 60 upon 100, we are getting 0.60. 0.60 into 200, we are getting 120. Answer is 120. Increases 60 by 100%. Add 100% to 100. It means resulting we are getting 200%. 200% for what is the multiplier? 2.0. 2.0 multiple with the 60. 60 given in the questions. Question number C. Finally we are getting 120% result. D also the same, decreases 240 by 50%, subtracting 50% to 100%, resulting in 50%. 50%, what is the multiplier? We are getting 0.50. 240 into 0.50, 120. The final result 11A 120, 11B 120, 11C 120 and 11D 120. Question number 12. The populations of town increases from 63,200 by 17%. Calculate the mass new populations. Calculate the new populations. And question number B, the populations of a city increases from 7.35 million to 12.82 million. Calculate the percentage changes. Question number C, the populations of an island is 4,120. The population decreases 16.5%. Calculate the new populations. The solutions of this problem: the calculate the new populations. Population calculation increases from 63,200 by 17%. Increases, it means 17% is 200. Finally we are getting 111%. 117%. 117% we are for the multiplier 11.7. 1.17. The 1.1 multiplier multiple with 63,200, we are getting final results 73,944. The question number B, the percentage changes from 7.35 million to 12.82 millions. The higher value minus lower value, that increases value means higher minus lower. Finally we are getting 5.47 million. The percentage increases means increases value upon initial value into 100. Percentage increases means initial increases value 5.47 and initial value 7.35 into 100. 74.4% increases by 74.4%. That is the final answer. And question number 12C, decreases from 4,120 by 16.5. The same way we are getting decrease means subtract 16.5 from 100, we are getting 83.5%. The multiplier of this 0.835 multiple with 4,120. we are getting 3440. Final answer is 3440. The final result, new population is 73,944. Percentage changes 74.42%. New population 3,440. Question number 13. And here table mentioned in China population size 1950 to 2010. In population in millions of 554 to final, then this table 1369. The question number A, B, C mentioned here, and percentage of increases the population from and 1950 to 1970, 1970 to 2000, 1960 to 1990, and finally 1950 to 2010. And the question number B, greatest percentage also, and the populations of China 2020 justify the answer. The solutions of this problem, percentage increases calculation, it means 1950 to 1970 increases value. We are getting the data 828 minus 554, we have to minus 828 minus 554 here. Finally we are getting 274, that is increases value. The basic formula, percentage increases equal to increases value upon initial value into 100. 274, the initial value 274 upon 554 into 100, we are getting 49.5%. That is the final answer. Under the same way, the years 1970 to 2000s, same way we are doing increases, means increases value 463. Finally we are getting, as per the calculation, 55.9%. The same way question number A3 also, 1960 to 1990, we are getting final results 78.3. The initial value 517 upon initial value, the increases value is 517. Final result we are getting 78.3%. The same way question number 4, 1950 to 2010, the increases value 815, initial value 554, we are getting 147.1%. The final answer is 49.5 and 255.9 and 378.3 and 147.1%. And 13 question number B, in which decade was there is a greatest percentage increases in populations? In the chart is there in the questions. We are subtracting this value minus this, we are getting 106, and 828 minus 660, we are getting 168. Like that we are getting this value 172, 117, 114, 78. Using of this value for comparison of every 10 years, every decade, 10 years difference percentage we are getting. Here yellow color I mentioned 25.5% is the highest percentage of the population in millions. Greatest percentage increases in the population. That is the final answer, 1960 to 1970. That is the final answer. Remaining all are 20, 17, 9 and 6% and finally 19%. The final value is 25.5%. That is the highest percentage increases in population. And question number 13C, use the data and predict the populations of China 2020. The same way, if the percentage changes to 2000 to 2010 from 2010 to 2020 are the same. So 2000 to 2010 here is there 78. We are getting 6%. The same 2010 10 to 20, here is the 83. Finally we are getting the percentage is same in 6%, but based on that 6% we are getting 1452. Then the populations will be 1452, it means 1452 million. It means 2000 and 2010 we are getting same 6%, same based on the 6% calculations we are getting 63. 1452 minus 1369, we are getting 83 values, and the increases this value, this is the increased value, increases value by original value, it means initial value 1369, we are getting 6%, both 6%. The final result is 1452 million. Then the populations will be 1452 million. Question number 14. Here original price and percentage reductions and reduction price as given in dollar, and $280 is 20% reduction price, that is the questions. Based on that questions we have that answers, solutions of this. Step by step calculations reductions price from $280 with 20% reductions is means subtract 20% to 100 resulting 80% we are getting multiplier 0.8, and that value is 280 upon 280 multiple with 0.8, we are getting 224. Answer is $224. The same way question number 2, subtracting 45 to 100%, it means minus 55%, 55 upon 100 multiplier 0.55 into 420, we are getting $231. And question number 3 also the same way, based on the same percentage reductions value is 420 minus 270, 403. Because calculation percentage reduction from $622 reduced to $217, so the final value minus initial value we are getting 403, that is the decreases reduction value upon original value into 100, that is the percentage reduction. We are based on that calculations we are getting 403 upon 620 into 100, 65%, answer is 65%. The same way calculations of 4 also we are getting 6, because 750 reduced to $705, the 45 is there, 45 is the reduction value upon original value 750, here is there. We are based on that calculations we are getting 6%. Question number 14. Finally, as per the completed table, we are mentioned the final answers. $280 and reduced to price $224. The same way $231, and here 65% and 6% also for percentage reduction. Question number 15. The highest of tree is 3.65 meter. Find the new higher if the highest increases by 15%, 132 and 260. The increases means add simple 15 plus 100 115, and based on that multiplier 1.15 and 3.65 meter multiple we are getting 4.1975. They rounded to 4.20 meter. The same way calculations of this B, and we are getting multiplier 2.32, increases it means 132. Finally we are getting 232% for multiplier 2.32 multiple 3.65, we are rounded off 8.47 meter. The C increases by 260%. The tree height increases, add 260. The same way we are getting calculations based on that multiplier 13.14 meter. Question number 16. The depth of water well is decreases Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Here depth is 5.75 meter, 5.10 meter, 4.31 meter, 3.58 meter and finally 2.46 meter. Calculate the percentage reductions from the solutions of this problem. Here percentage reductions in water depth Monday to Tuesday, reduction is minus 5.75 to 5.10, 0.65 we are getting 0.65. The reductions percentage reduction is the reductions value upon initial value. Here 0.65 we are getting 5.75. .65 upon 5.75 we are getting 11.3. The final answer is 11.3. The Tuesday to Thursday also the same calculations, reductions value upon the initial value 5.10, 29.8% we are getting. And question number C, Monday to Friday the same calculations we are getting 57.2. Subtractions of 5.75 minus 2.46 we are getting 3.29. 3.29 upon initial value 5.75. We are getting percentage 57.2. Final answer is A 11.3%, B 29.8%, C 57.2%. Question number 17. Here two sentences. The populations of India 407% of the populations of the USA. The populations of India is 307 is more than the populations of USA. Question number A. Explain the both of this sentence can be correct. B. Compare your explanations with the partners. Can you improve your explanations with your partners? The solutions of 17 explanations. Populations of India 107% more than the populations of USA. It means India is 307% more than the USA. India population exceeds the USA populations by 307. It can be expressed India population 407. We can consider that 407 is 100%. So 100% comparisons we are getting. The populations of India 407% are populations of the USA. The India is 407 of the USA means India population 407. Both sentences are mathematically equivalent. Answer is 407 is 100% and increases of 307%. That is the final answer. Solution of explanation. The populations of India 407 are populations of the USA. Improve the explanation. The first sentence focus on the additions of percentage while the second shows total percentage including 100 for the USA population. Question number 18. Read the markers. Says when 650 is increased by 184%, the answer is 1846. Question number A. Describe the two different way. Check the markers is correct. Which way do you think is better? Give the reason. Markers calculations. Two way of check. Recalculate 180% increases. Increases means we can additions only. Based on that we are getting multiplier 2.84. The new value is 650 upon multiple with the multiplier 2.84 we are getting 1846. The markers calculations. Revise the calculations of find original value 1146 upon multiplier we are getting 650. The better way, the first method recalculating the increases is better because it directly verifies the marker calculations, while the second method is less intuitive. It depends on the dividing correctly. And and finally they check your progress. That is, the question is, write 32 percentage as a percentage of 80, b 80 percentage as the percentage of 32. The part here in this questions, 32 percentage as a percentage of 80, part 32 whole is 80. The final formula, part upon whole into 100, 32 upon 100, we are getting 40%. Answer is 40%. The same way in question number B also, in checkpoint, part upon whole, here part is 80, whole is 32, so 80 upon 32 we are getting 250%. Question number 2, increases $240 by 35%, A and B. First to define finding the increases in dollar, B by using the multiplier. First, A, find 35% of $240. The 35% of $240 is 30% means 35 upon 100 into 240. We are getting 0.35, and 240 multiple we are getting 84. The 84 additions of original amount, 84 plus 240 we are getting 324. Final answer is $324. Question number 3. In 1960 the population of Indonesia was 88 million. In 2010 the population of Indonesia was 242 million. A, the calculation the percentage increases from 1960 to 2010. B, estimate the populations in 2060 if the rate of increases does not change. The solutions of these problems, populations of Indonesia, calculations 1960 to 2010, increases in population, increases value we have to find out, final value minus initial value 154 million. The percentage calculation, percentage increases formula, increases in populations upon original populations. 154 upon 88 we are getting 175%. Answer is 175% increases. The populations of Indonesia, estimate the population is 2060 if the rate of increases does not change. Assume the same percentage increases of 175 for 50 more years from 2010 to 2016. Increases 242, 175 upon 100 we are getting 423.5 million. Estimated population in 2060 242 this 423.5 we are getting 665 million. Final answer, the percentage increases from 960 to 2010 is 175% increases. The estimated population is 2060 is 665.5 million. For further contact us, I mentions here. Thanking you. If any doubt means put the comment box and kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.